Hello guys. So after so long of not doing boxing, currently I've returned back to boxing with like the help of my with the introduction of my friend. He introduced me to this gym outside that does boxing, and after just um half an hour of like just warm up, I felt like very dizzy. I'm not feeling well, which those not usually I understand that it's like no big deal since I felt these things before. However, the main problem is that I felt like a pressure in like my head building up, so I took a break. Yeah, I understand that like this might be signs of like other stuff, but also it's like it's been 5 months since I properly exercised, so I'm just gonna continue observing and like if this pressure in my head continues to persist, um, despite like working out and being healthy, I might go see a doctor regarding it. Yeah, because even after the boxing session, is that this pain in my head still remains. Yeah, and I don't really know what to make of it. Yeah. So this whole day I've just been sleeping, and when I woke up, eat dinner, came back and eat watermelon with my girlfriend. So yeah. So after eating the watermelon, I had the idea of like turning my watermelon into a compost. Yeah. Since our watermelon have a lot of carbon in it, I decided to turn it into compost and also use the seeds to grow some watermelon plants. Yeah. So here's the thing. Let me set up my tripod. So here's my watermelon. I split this watermelon into smaller chunks like so that it will be easier to like compost. So here's the watermelon seeds that I managed to gather. And yeah. So what I'm thinking of is like perhaps plant some of like the watermelon underneath the soil. It will be anaerobic, I think, I suspect, which might smells bad, but since it's underneath the soil, hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Yeah. And I think majority of it I will like just put it around like the soil at the top here. Yeah. Yeah. Then for the seeds, I think since I have so much seeds and so much space for the watermelon, I'll just grow the seeds with a mixture of like above ground and underneath ground. And like if you take a look at these seeds here, uh the seed is relatively big compared to like some of the other seeds I've grown. And so far, the plants that I've grown, like for sweet basil, which is had higher success for me, is that it has huge seeds. So hopefully having big seeds is like an indicator of like it being um easy to germinate, easy to grow. Yeah. Yeah, so that's all for today. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello. This is me after bathing and settling the plants things. So earlier I was watching this YouTube video on this psychology called Hans, and he made some interesting points that I thought I'd share about. Is currently the way he view it is that society has people feel lonely in modern society mainly because of like the lack of rituals. Like in the past, um there's many rituals and like there's more of like a collective identity, something greater than oneself. However, recently in the past decade and yeah, in the past few recent decades, it's like we are always told to like look at our individuality, what makes us unique. From a young age, like there's parents telling their kids that's like, oh, you are unique, this and that. It's like then people try to find ways that makes them different and unique. And it's this lack of rituals like that alienates them from society, from other people. Yeah. And also there's huge emphasis on productivity in which like even rest or like play is that sometimes there'll be people that say, oh, I play hard so that I am well rested and I can be more productive later on. But I don't really subscribe to that belief as like when you play, it should be for the sake of like enjoying yourself instead of being more productive later. What type of life is it that our end goal is to just be more productive? Like are we trying to one up another person? Like, are we trying to one up someone to be more productive than them, to contribute more to society, to generate more stakeholder share value? Like, I don't understand. So this philosopher slash psychology, I'm not very sure what's the correct term to call him, is that his idea seems quite interesting, and tonight I'll be reading up on some of his works while learning. No, that will come after I have learned more of Indo, because recently I am falling behind on my Indo class, and I feels quite guilty to be going to a lesson without having prepped anything, and like even the things that's taught like months ago, I'm starting to forget about them. So yeah, today there's two priorities for tonight: Indo and also reading out Hans' work. Yeah, so that's about it. See ya.